Hey everybody out there, welcome back to Eye to Eye Disney Through Our Eyes. My name is Kyle. I am part one of the dynamic duo that is Disney, Eye to Eye Disney Through Our Eyes. I am all by myself tonight, as you can tell. Normally my wife Jessica is here with me, sitting alongside me, so it feels kind of lonely and sad over here because she's not here right now. She is a little under the weather tonight, so she has opted out for our weekly calls here on Eye to Eye Live, where we play Disney trivia and we talk about Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars news and discuss all of that and just basically hang out with a bunch of incredible group of people. So welcome if this is your first time watching the show. We do this every single Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We get on YouTube and we're broadcasting live on Facebook as well, where we just want to hang out, chat with you guys, and see, who knows their Disney trivia a little bit. Some people are a little bit better than others. I, myself, tend to be a little bit better. The sad part about it is Jessica is not here tonight to have the comedy fact for our Disney trivia angle here, because it's usually pretty funny to watch some of the things that she says for her responses, which is it can be very, very entertaining, some of the things that she comes up with on there. So that won't be here tonight, but we're going to have a lot of fun discussing things as normal. I like to have some topics on top of my head to talk about from Disney, parks, movies, just general Disney news to discuss. But I want to hear from you out there in social media world. What is on your mind? What do you most want to talk about tonight on this broadcast? And I see a couple familiar faces. Alex, what is up, my man? You just have me tonight. Sorry about that if that's a little disappointing for you. But hey, we can look at it as a good or a bad thing too. Disney Dan, good to see you. I haven't seen you on our live streams in a while, but I've been enjoying your content as well. I love your pin videos. If you haven't, go check out, I should say this as a broad statement. Anybody on here, especially on YouTube, if you have not gone to check out their channels, you need to go over there and check them out as well. I hope you stay here for the trivia for right now, but please go and patronize the other channels as well, because there's a lot of great people here. He says, I'm finally awake in the UK to jump on and say hi. Well, I appreciate that so much. I'd encourage you to stay by and show how good you are at trivia. We're going to spend the first couple of minutes just kind of chatting, and then while we wait for some folks to get in here to participate in the trivia in Facebook and in Facebook world. So I would encourage you to stay, because I bet you might be a winner tonight. Dan, have you won a Disney trivia for us yet? I feel like you have. We've had so many different winners over the last, how long have we been doing this now? We've been doing the live shows for over a year now, I feel like, but we've been doing trivia for about 3 or 4 months, and I think there have only been a few repeats. Alex has been a repeat. Who else has been a repeat on this? I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm trying to share this over on our Facebook group as well. Also, let me say that if you have not liked our page on Facebook, please make sure you go and do that. We're also on Twitter as well, but especially for Facebook, we have created a group which is going to act as kind of the discussion forum for anybody who wants to join. It's called Disney Through Your Eyes. We are Disney through our eyes. We want to know about Disney through your eyes. You can discuss anything there, share trip photos, news articles. If you just want to say, how's everybody doing in my Disney family, that is the place to do it. If you have not done so, go check that out. Our page and that group are there as well for you to go check out and hang out in. Disney Dan says, the time difference is so frustrating. We've had a lot of people from the UK. Daniel Halverson, which I have not seen him pop up yet, who's here. Hey, Caitlin, good to see you. She's just the first one to jump in on Facebook. He is in Norway, so I don't know how much of a difference that is. Was it longitudinally for where you are, Disney Dan, in Norway? It could be very similar, but he usually hops on last minute here before all of this stuff gets on here. Alex says it's the Kyle show tonight. That can be a good or a bad thing. Depends on what you You decide how your mileage is. I'm going to try to do my best to entertain you tonight. The bickering husband and wife angle won't be here tonight, but I can bicker with myself if you'd like. DisneyNet, we wish you could join more often too. I know you are really busy promoting and doing your channel stuff too, so I completely understand, but we're thankful for the few times that you can be on here. Clint, you're not going to get Jess tonight. I'm sorry. I know that she is the heart and soul of this show, but tonight you're just going to have to make do with me. Bring back Jess. Not for you guys. No, it's just too late for me. I understand. Did you see that their remake? So Alex kind of brings up a great point here to start off our discussion with, and I'll get to that in a second about Hunchback of Notre Dame. What position did the Hunchback play for Notre Dame? Clint asked. I think you're thinking of the wrong Notre Dame, sir. MS says, how are y'all doing? I'm doing well. Jessica's a little under the weather. That's why she's not here tonight. It is cold and rainy, much like the UK, I hear sometimes, Disney Dan. But here in the south of the United States, it is miserable right now. It's just awful. Before I go any further, before I get into discussion and stuff, then please make sure you guys smash that like button. Share this out with a friend. Invite someone in to be part of the show. Caitlin is at this. Looks like it's the same Caitlin. Her Facebook decided to go over here in YouTube. Good job. Now you can compete with all these fine folks in trivia over here. That's great. Yes, please smash that like button on Facebook or YouTube. And like I said, we'll spend another few minutes here discussing stuff, and then I have it handy dandy tonight. The big trivia book, as well as my newest one that I got for Christmas from Jessica tonight. And you know what's the most important book? The one up here. You never know what's going to come out of this head up here for Disney Trivia. Michelle, nice to see you tonight. Thanks for joining us. See, with me having to do all the talking tonight without Jessica to bounce off of, my throat gets a little bit sore. She's doing fine. She's just trying to recover a little bit. She felt like talking too much tonight would kind of exacerbate how she was feeling, so we all get a mulligan. She's done shows by herself for me before, believe it or not, as uncomfortable as she is with it. But hey, we all have our moments, so we step in where we can here. All right, so I think it was Alex who brought this topic up, and we can start with it. And I'm going to use this graphic here on YouTube, which you guys can see. Did you see that they're remaking a Hunchback of Notre Dame? Yeah, I had that shared out a lot this past couple of days on social media. I think somebody even shared it in our Facebook group. I'm very excited for this. Hunchback of Notre Dame is one that I never really got into until later. It has great music in it. But I think there's two different sides of this whole live action thing. You either love it or you hate it. I don't really find too much down the middle thing. You love it just because they're making good movies out of them, but you hate it because the whole original idea thing. And I get it. I trust me, I want them to come up with more original ideas, and I think they're doing that on the side as well. However, if they can give me some additional rehashes and some new creative ways of doing them, of retelling the stories they have, I think it is a great thing for them. And here's the biggest thing. If it wasn't successful, they wouldn't do it. So I'm all for it. What do you guys think? Are you in favor? Let's let me know here in the chat right now of the Hunchback of Notre Dame remake. I personally am. I messed up with my right thumb, so if I don't type right, no worries. Yeah, when we do trivia, you know, it can get a little crazy with some spellings. That's why I don't count it off. Thankfully, when I play trivia on other people's channels, they tend to not, take too much off for that. But I it is funny sometimes to watch some of the responses come through here. Michelle coming out of the gate with a hot answer to my question about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. She says, I hate the live action films. It's weird. Well, like I said, you either hate it or you love it. And there's not a lot of in between. There are some, but there's just not a lot of them. I would definitely, myself, lean towards, let's see, I'm trying to remember mirroring it. This is the like side over here. The hate side's over here. I am more leaning towards the loving of the remake side. So, it can be weird to see them rehash the same thing, tell it a different way like they did with Maleficent, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it. But it's not for everybody, Michelle. It's the same. It is the same one from Facebook. I guess you're talking about the article. By the way, I'd love to meet you and Jessica. MS says, we are always happy to meet people when we can. We do, obviously, as I'm sure everybody else do, have pretty hectic schedules. But the best place to meet us is when we go to Walt Disney World, and that we don't go as many as other Disney YouTubers, but we try to go at least once a year, if not for like a full big trip, at least for a short period of time, for a weekend or something. So anytime we're down there, it's pretty obvious when we're posting pictures. And if you're ever down there at the same time, we try not to announce exactly when we're going, but we just we got an upcoming trip or something like that, because that's just how things go. But yeah, we are always happy to meet faces from our Disney family on YouTube and Facebook. Jesse McCullough is in on Facebook. Welcome, sir. We're just doing some Disney discussion right now, and then we're going to get into some trivia here in just a second. As I said, my throat is going to get sore doing all the talking tonight. I like the idea of it happening, Alex says. I think that's a good way to go into it. I wish more people were in the middle and could see, it'd be good to have an original idea, but at the same time, let's enjoy some of the successes of it. Michelle says, I slammed my right thumb when I was putting my TV tray away. It hurts like a pain in my butt. Well, those are very painful, Michelle. I can speak from experience. I smashed my little pinky here. I don't know if that's an offensive sign there or anything like that. I hope not. But I'm showing, I don't know if you can see it, but on my nail there's like a little blister. I smashed this little pinky today, and it, man, did it smart. Jesse, what do you think? Hunchback of Notre Dame, live action remake, yes or no? In favor, not in favor, somewhere in the middle. Like we said, it's somewhere down. I feel like you're really skewed to one side or the other. But regardless of that, the money talks and they're going to make it. Yeah, I saw the comment is still on the screen. I always forget about that, Michelle. This application that I use here on YouTube is a blessing and a curse. I can bring up things at will and show people's comments and stuff, but then I forget about them because I just get to talking about the stuff. So if that happens, I'm sorry. But anyway, so I think that honestly was the biggest. Oh no, that wasn't the biggest. Let's do this one last topic here before we get into trivia. Again, reminder here: make sure you smash that like button, invite someone in if you haven't already, so we can have as many people participating as possible. Big trailer came out this week. The Spider-Man Far From Home trailer finally dropped. I was giddy as like a little school kid just when it dropped. I mean, all of the feels, the new characters that they're showing, the new villains. Again, there's some things like some changes to the story that I don't, and certain characters that I don't like. But I can move away and be okay with some of those, shall we say, creative differences when they produce a quality movie. And that's what they've done, in my opinion, for Spider-Man Homecoming. And it looks like this next one's going to be fun. Now, it's a little scary because if you have ever known Spider-Man films, you know that they got in trouble the more villains they tried to introduce in one movie here. I don't think this spoils anything for anybody, but at the same time, let me just go ahead and say this right here. Spoiler warning if you are trying to stay away from anything that could possibly spoil you on Spider-Man. But I don't know the plot. I have no knowledge of this. But from the trailer, we see a couple of villains. Mysterio's the big one. Well, he's a villain in the comics, but he appears to be a little bit of a hero in this one. Mysterio, Hydro Man. If my eyes were working, I thought I saw one called Molten Man, and then there was a little image that I'm not so sure is a true villain in this, because I think they're trying to make us think it's him, but it's not. It looked like Sandman was there for a minute, but they've already kind of done him, and they kind of tried to stray away from the villains that have already been used so far. So we'll see. But the fact people have been clamoring for Mysterio to be in there because he's a special effects guy, kind of the master of illusion type of thing. It's going to play great for a movie theater, and you saw that in the trailer. Alex, I agree. I was just giddy about this. It was nuts. The amount, how much I loved this trailer. It was just amazing. So it does look like Jessica may be watching on Facebook. I saw her name pop up there. So she's here in spirit tonight, just not in commentary. But yeah, so did anybody else enjoy the trailer out there? I did, and I loved it so much. But if anybody else enjoyed it, if you didn't like it, I always enjoy differing opinions, just like I think it was Michelle who brought up Michelle said she didn't really enjoy the live action remakes. I like, differing opinions as long as they're, handled appropriately. But some of that stuff is good to kind of hash you out and make you understand a different viewpoint here. So yeah, those are probably the two biggest news items: the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, the announcement of the Hunchback of Notre Dame live action remake, and they had Run Disney at the marathon weekend this week at Walt Disney World's weekend, and there are a couple other news items. That's something else. I know I keep stalling from the trivia. I know that's what a lot of you wanted to do tonight, so we're going to get to that in just a second. But I'm curious what you guys want out of our channel. It's a good time to do it since Jessica's not here. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Jessica's not here right now. If you haven't noticed on our channel, we've been experimenting with a lot of different videos. We've always done vlogs, movie reviews, kind of topical news things that are happening in the Disney world, Marvel, Star Wars world. But we're always trying to see what you guys like. I've kind of toyed with the idea of getting on here on the live format a little bit more often. Jessica wouldn't be able to as often, but if we still did our Thursday night thing and just kind of had that as our general meet up with everybody, and still maybe trivia show, but maybe, every once in a while, maybe on a regular basis, getting on here when breaking news happens or at the end of the day, discussing all the news from the Disney world there. So if you guys would enjoy that, let us know. We'll consider it. We're kind of getting closer to our 2-year anniversary of being on YouTube and starting this whole thing. So we're always trying to be innovative. We want to do what you guys enjoy. So let us know about that if you want to. Alex says they say Mysterio is fooling everyone to make it seem like he's a hero, kind of like Syndrome. And I totally got a Syndrome feel. It's so awesome that you brought that up, because I was trying to remember who he reminds me of. And now that you said that, that is basically, I think it is Syndrome's storyline. And I think he will become a villain. I wouldn't be surprised if you see, these villains are all in here: Hydro Man, Molten Man, Mysterio, and maybe Sandman. And then if you combine that with Scorpion and the Vulture, that's 6. I threw up 8 there, but that's 6 hero or villains to take on Spider-Man in a Sinister Six movie. So, all that being said, it's exciting things for the Marvel Universe right now. All right, let's do this. I know you guys came here for trivia. We wasted enough time. Let's do this thing right now. Here are the rules for those of you that may be watching / lurking in the background that have never played with us before. I'm going to find a random trivia question from one of my books, the small one, the big one, at random or out of my head, and go from there. So I'll ask the question. I'll try to repeat it a second time. If your response does not come through, don't be alarmed. Or if it seems like it comes through first, but I got to someone else, I have to go off whoever's comes to mind first. We usually have a winner on Facebook and a winner on YouTube because of the differences of lags and things like that. So we're going to definitely have that tonight as well. Just have fun with it. It's all fun. You're not playing for anything other than my admiration of you. But, hey, that's something to play for, right? Anyway, so let's get right into it and play some Disney trivia with those of you that are here right now. And hopefully we'll have some more join us very, very soon. All right. Let's see here. I try to mix it up to Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Disney Channel, Disney movies, obscure Disney things nobody knows. I usually just randomize it and pick from this big book here. Let's see. How about this? This is a tough one to start off with, but I'm interested. I bet Joe knows this one. Let's see. This is a Walt Disney World question. What was the name of Downtown Disney before it was Downtown Disney? So if you know, I'm going to kind of give you a possible answer that some people might get confused with. Disney Springs is the current name of what was Downtown Disney before it took its new iteration. What was the name of that? What is the name of Downtown Disney before it was Downtown Disney? It's kind of long, not long, but just longer. So what do you think there? No, you're working towards it, Joe. It's a good answer. You know what? You guys think about the answers real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to grab a pencil and a pen. This is the one area I'm not prepared in. All right, I'm back. Any other answers? 10, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, nope, nobody got the answer. It is Lake Buena Vista Village. So it was named that, then Downtown Disney, then Disney Springs. Joe said the Disney Marketplace, the Disney Village Marketplace, Downtown Disney Marketplace, and the Marketplace. It opened in 1975, the Lake Buena Vista Village. That's its first iteration. The Entertainment District, no. But that's what it is, basically. All right, let's see. Let's move on here. We should go from this book, because that one was just too hard for you. I'm here just thinking. Let's see. Interesting here. Based on Disney Pixar. Okay. How about this? Let's see if you guys are up to date on your current events. In what month this year will a Cars, from the Cars franchise attraction, in what month this year of 2019 will a Cars attraction be coming to Walt Disney World? This is actually, I wouldn't call it breaking news, but I think this was today. So, breaking news, not breaking news, but somewhat similar news. In what month of 2019 will an attraction for Cars be coming to Walt Disney World? This is the time where you can just probably start guessing a bunch of months because you only got 12 guesses, whoever gets to it first. That's usually what happens. I am wondering, we got one answer on Facebook. No, that is not the correct answer. I'm wondering if we are having some type of slow connection on YouTube because we are missing a ton of people tonight. Joe says April. No. But good, keep guessing. There's only 12 months in the year. What month this year of 2019 will a Cars attraction be coming to Walt Disney World? In what month this year will a Cars attraction be coming? October? No. There's not. I'll give you a hint. It's not towards the back end because there's already enough coming out in 2019. Alex, no. But keep thinking. I'm surprised. Like that, we've had people dance. No, somebody's got to get this. If we have to go through all 12 months, someone's going to get this. And there it is, Michelle Varico. March. The Cars Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy will, and I'm just giving it to YouTube because it took everybody so long. We put Michelle down here for 1 point. The first one to score tonight. Well played. Not August. March is the answer. Caitlin, your answer kind of came in right as I said it, so I guess I'll give it to you on Facebook to get us started off there. Okay. There it is. Caitlin and Michelle, the first to score tonight. We'll probably try to do about... I said your last name right? Varico. I got to remember how to say it right every single time. I'm terrible with names, Michelle. The fact that I got it right is a miracle in itself. All right. Let's see. Let's do a Marvel question here. Let's see who knows their Marvel stuff. And we're going to do Spider-Man. All right, this might be a quick one here. Let's see if he gets it. What is the name of an enemy, a villain of Spider-Man, who has a similar-looking black and white costume? The name of a Spider-Man villain who has a similar-looking black and white costume. This should not be a hard one. Oh, your name is Italian? That's a very pretty name. It's a lot prettier than Loomis. I mean, there's a lot prettier things in this world than the name Loomis. So, what is the name of a Spider-Man villain? I got one answer on YouTube. That is correct. Joe, no. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or if that's a legitimate answer there because that's not Marvel. But I guess it's somewhat of a good guess. Caitlin, I don't read the comics. That's not a bad answer, but I don't think she's a villain. And Joe gets the answer. The answer is Venom. Alex got it first on YouTube. Joe got it first on Facebook. So let me mark that down for everybody. There we go. We got everybody tied at 1. Yes, Venom is the first one. You know, some of these questions I know they're real easy, but I want to just see who can think of it the quickest sometimes. I don't want to make you guys just sit there and ponder like Jessica used to make you do. All right, let's think about the... Oh, here we go. That's a good one to kind of stop on right there. It's a Disney movie question. What is the name of Gaston's sidekick in Beauty and the Beast? Both versions. He appears in both versions. What is the name of Gaston's sidekick in Beauty and the Beast? Spelling does not count. He may... I struggle to not give clues for this because I know you guys are really smart. And Joe, I'm going to give it to you because I know it's not what you're spelling and it's not the way you think it sounds, but I know what you're talking about, so you're going to get it. Alex comes in first over here. Caitlin just a little bit short over there. Michelle just behind Alex. But everybody's getting the correct answer. It is LeFou. Not LeBou, but I knew what you were talking about, Joe. Joe gets the point on Facebook. Alex gets the point on YouTube. And we have someone breaking away from the pack. Now, here's the thing. I love Josh Gad's rendition of LeFou. And I knew I was going to love it. But when I saw it, I was like, God, it's awesome. It's so awesome. He's just a hilarious guy. All right, let's move over to this book here. Oh, here we go. It's a Disney World question. What is the name of the park icon for the animal kingdom? What is the name of the park icon for Disney's Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World? Michelle, I thought it meant the fool in French. I mean, it makes sense. Le fou. You fool. The fool. I mean, it makes sense for the character, too. He is a fool. What is the name of the icon for Walt Disney World's Disney's Animal Kingdom? Walt Disney World's Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yes, Alex has the answer on YouTube, and Caitlin gets the answer, tying Facebook up. The Tree of Life is the answer. Very good. Michelle, just a little late, but you're close. So yeah. Let's see. Make sure I gave everybody the correct one there. I actually gave the wrong one there. Okay. Got it. Got the points figured out now. Caitlin and Joe are tied on Facebook. And on YouTube, Alex has taken a lead of 3-1 on YouTube. But keep it going, Michelle. You can catch him. All right. Let's do one for memory. I try to kind of bounce around. Do a Star Wars one. Oh, here we go. This should be one. Oh, you're doing a good job, Michelle. It's just Alex is a little quick to get there before you. Oh, here we go. What is the name of the planet where we first see Luke Skywalker in Episode 4? What is the name of the planet where we first see Luke Skywalker in Episode 4, A New Hope, the very first Star Wars film? Not where he was born, not where he became a Jedi, but where we first see Luke Skywalker when he's staring off into the horizon, looking at something he sees. Caitlin, that's a good guess, but not right. Keep going. Alex has the answer, although he terribly misspelled it. Let's see who can get it on Facebook first. I'll give you guys roughly 20, 30 seconds. Up, and Joe, right when I give the time limit, gets it. Tatooine is the answer. Alex, I know I was going to make fun of spelling here, but Tatooine is how you spelled it, I think. It's pretty funny. But yes, Tatooine is where we first see Luke Skywalker for the very first time in Episode 4. Now, technically, I guess you could go back to Episode 3 where you see the infant Luke Skywalker and he was in a different place and say that's where you first see him, but I'm talking the beginning of the Star Wars franchise. There you go. So, Alex, pull it away. Joe breaks his tie with Caitlin. Yeah, you misspelled it bad, but hey, spelling does not count. All right, here we go. This is actually it's a good question. This kind of goes back into a little bit of further back Disney history, stuff like that. It's a Disney film, but it also is American literature as well. I'm not watching without Jess so high and by. Oh no, you got to stay around for me. Come on. Yes. So here's your question. Old Disney film and American literature here. What is the name of the main protagonist from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow? What is the name of the main protagonist from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow? I cannot give you the name of the film because it will give you the answer. Michelle, James Earl Jones is, I think I did see that. That's all, like the fact that he, it's very rare that you see someone live that long these days. So any day with him is a blessing. And how cool is it that we get to see him reprise his role as Mufasa? That's just awesome. Joe says Brahm. Caitlin says Brahm. Protagonist. Did I say antagonist? I'm saying protagonist. And I guess we could get into a literature debate on this, but the person we follow, the protagonist of the film, what is his name? The Headless Horseman, no. No, that wouldn't be it. I think we have a matter of debate here. Caitlin, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I was looking for the first name too, but hey, I'll give it to you in here. D. Hazel's in the house. Good to see you, D. Mufasa, Darth Vader. Yes. Joe, that is his first name, but I'm going to give it to Caitlin and tie it up for you guys on Facebook. Because she got basically the same thing first. Alex, there it is. Ichabod Crane. Alex is pulling away on YouTube. The question was, D, before you got in here, what is the name of the main protagonist, meaning the person we follow, from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow? And it's American literature, too, so I was seeing how, I think some people would make a case that the big burly guy, Brahm, I guess is what y'all said, would be the protagonist, or even the Headless Horseman, because Ichabod's not a very likable character in the normal sense, but, to each his own. All right, let's do the next question here. I want to find some, California Adventure questions, but I cannot. It's the Walt Disney World one. Oh, here we go. Maybe a little bit harder for some of you that maybe don't frequent Disney World as much. But what is, in Hollywood Studios, what is the name of the lake across from I'm trying to remember the exact name of the Hyperion Theater, across from 50s Primetime Cafe, across from, the Indiana Jones Spectacular Stunt Spectacular. There is a lake to the left when you go into Hollywood Studios. What is the name of that lake? Joe has the answer. Very good, sir. You're going to break your tie with Caitlin. And D gets into the call and says, move over, Alex. Move over, Michelle. I'm taking over this one. Echo Lake. If you've been to Walt Disney World, you know that's called Echo Lake. Back when they first built this was more of the sound area of the theme park / movie studios. So that is why it's called Echo Lake. Michelle, thank you for being here and participating. I hope we'll see you again next week. And again, let us know what type of videos you want to see more from us on here. All right, moving on. Looks like it's going to be D versus Alex, since Michelle's leaving us on YouTube. Do I need to do one from the head now? I need inspiration. Inspiration here. Okay. This might be a little bit hard, but I want to see how well some people know their Disney California theme park stuff. In Disney's California Adventure this past year, in 2018, we saw a candy shop open up on the brand new Pixar Pier. Based on the movie Inside Out, what is the name of that candy shop on Pixar Pier in Disney's California Adventure, based off a character from Inside Out? Basically laid it out there for you pretty... No, I won't say it easily, but if you know the movie Inside Out, you can probably start thinking about it a little bit if you didn't know the news. We did a video about it. I like to try to throw in videos, stuff from our videos to see if you guys actually watch the videos. So I hope you do, because we enjoy doing them. Joe, that's not an answer. Joy's is no. Nope. It is 4 words. I know this might be a tough one. Like I said, I like to throw in just a few harder ones to make you think. But you got at least a character from Inside Out there. So there you go. We'll give you guys about another 30 seconds. I'll be honest with you guys. I have not seen Inside Out in its entirety. We have a water park here. Caitlin, there you go. Wow, we've got a battle going on Facebook right now. She's got the answer. And Alex says, move over, D. You're not coming to take my time here right now. Well played. Okay. Bing Bong's Sweets Stuff is what the official name is, but shop, I'd give it to you, Caitlin. Bing Bong Sweet Stuff and Treats, yeah. That is the name of the candy shop that just opened last year on Disney's California Adventures Pixar Pier. Now, I give you a lot of like identifiers for that, but I was trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out now. Jessica's. All right, I think we're about at 8 or questions. We're going to go for 2 here because Alex has ballooned the YouTube play. So, D, keep competing, though. Keep competing. But we got to break, see who's going to win this Facebook battle here. So let's do about 2 more questions. If we get a tie after the second one, we'll do a last one to break it up. Let's go old school stuff here. What is the name of the famous Beetle, what do you call them? Beetle car? Volkswagen Beetles. Had a series of movies named after this car. What is the name of that car? Lindsay Lohan starred with him. Old school Disney movies. What is the name of that VW Beetle? Had several Disney movies made for him. And while you're pondering that, I'm going to start looking over here. I'll be honest with you there. Not seen any of those movies either. I'm ashamed of myself. Joe has the answer. So, Caitlin's got to work on the next question to get it. And D gets in right there to keep working towards the love bug is a good one too. But Herbie, yes, is the answer I was looking for. Good job. Everybody got it. Alex, excuse me, D got it first. And Joe got it first up there. All right, Caitlin, keep trying here. This may be the final question if Joe steals it from you. But get ready. And you guys keep competing on YouTube too. You can't let Alex beat you this bad. Oh, I guess we should go from this book here. Here, okay, so this is going to be an easy one. So get ready to type fast. What is the name of Walt's brother who helped him and build and finish Walt Disney World after his death? What is the name of Walt's brother who helped him throughout his career, but especially helped him finish Walt Disney World after his death? So you got his last name is Disney. But who knows the first name? Joe! Daggum! Good job. Which you've tied Alex's score currently if he doesn't. Caitlin just after Joe. D says, got I Disney, and then quickly types in Roy as well. Alrighty, you get the answer. So D, you get the answer. Joe, you get the answer. The answer is Roy O. Disney. And I am always indebted to Walt Disney for what he's brought to us, but I think we have Walt Disney World to thank for that, Roy Disney. He is an integral part to this. So that is the winners for tonight. Alex reclaims this title as one of our repeat winners on YouTube. Well done, sir. I hate we missed Daniel tonight. Caitlin and Joe, what a match you two had on Facebook. It's probably one of the better ones we've had. I hope you guys come back next week, too, because I love it when we have like 2 different platforms playing here. But you guys, wow, what a battle. And Joe just barely edges you out. You two were right there. Your answer came in right after his. But good job, everybody. You will have your name in the description. And yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. Again, my biggest questions for you guys that I'd love to hear some feedback on. You can do it now or just share it with us anytime. You're on social media and things like that. what type of videos do you want us? Do you want more live stuff from us? It would be, I'm kind of thinking maybe more of just me with some news stuff, shorter version, live segments and things like that. Just let me know. Always interested in stuff like that. They would be strictly on YouTube probably, but if you want some other types of videos for us, we're getting, like I said, towards that 2-year anniversary. We want to start kind of mixing things up here. Joe, see you next week, sir. Thanks for being here, and every week too. D says my phone changed Roy O. Disney to Got I Disney. I figured that's what you were going for, but hey, you know, you can't win. And you got it, so you did win that one. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this week. You know what I forgot to do today was drop a trailer for you guys. Here's some breaking news for you guys. Tomorrow, look for a vlog trailer for our October trick that's going to be dropping. You don't want to miss it. It's funny, it's entertaining, and the vlogs are going to start coming out from that trivia, and we are going to have a blast with it because I love talking about that trip. It was such a fun one there. Alex, you like the possible more live things. Love the live trivia and WDW food. So yeah, I think we'll always keep this as just a general chat and then a trivia night. But I just, I feel like we always kind of miss out on discussing some of the more timely things that happen throughout the week. And I was just kind of thinking about it. Every once in a while I have some time. It'd be fun to just hop on here and talk with you guys about that stuff. So if you're interested, like you said, you let me know there. And but that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for showing up, for dealing with me without Jessica. She hopes to be back next week if she's feeling up to it. That's it for tonight. Hope to see you again same time, same place, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube. Till we assemble again, may the Force be with you, and I'll see you real soon.